I'm Chris Meyer. Join me and the Legendary Customs team as we take ordinary rides and craft them into legendary customs. Okay, we have everything cut out, we have everything fitted. On the front of the box, it's totally different than the back of the box. The back of the box sits flush, perfect. The front is almost a ½ inch different. So we had to put this on here, just to building it out. I don't like square joints, so then I'm gonna take and fill this area here with Bondo. So it's nice and gradual and up, wrap around. It'll look beautiful and finished. But anyway, we're on the home stretch, looking good. Don't expect it to happen like this. We're about 3 hours in and we're just getting started. So one side, the second side should go faster. All right, we have fit the side panels to the Jimmy. So these are gonna get covered in a black vinyl. Fit around the wheel well. On the driver's side, we have the fill pipe and the vent pipe. So we have those marked off, so you can't put anything in this area. It has to be balanced. These are the lights I was talking about. So it's gonna shine light down, like in a theater, but not up in your face. So it should cast a pretty nice light. We marked where the seat's gonna go to center things. So there's going to be a light in the back, there's going to be a light right in front of the seat with the passengers, and then the speaker is going to go right about there. Now this is what we built to make up the difference in the front. There's a ½ inch thicker in the front. So we had to transition from this to this level. We just filled it with Bondo. It's nice, it's straight. It gets covered, you'll never see any of that, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're pretty damn good here. So left side, right side, all done. This is how it fits. Sit right in there, fill up that gap. This will become black. Light will be right here. Same on the other side. Perfect fit. Now, this took 8 hours to get this far, and that's with a pattern. So it kind of sucked, but it's one of those deals that you have to do it, and it takes time to get it right. We had to figure things out as we go because of the 2 different levels, but I think it turned out pretty doggone nice. Can't wait to get it covered. That will be tomorrow. With the Legendary Customs over at Rags. Matt is doing a great job. We're doing something today, just side panels for the back of the 1971 GMC Jimmy. Covers up the rear bed section. Check it out. Now, Matt is in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Does a phenomenal job. So thus far, we have won 3 best interiors with the work that he's done here. And some of the cars we went up against were amazing cars. There was a Camaro down there at one of the show that just had an amazing interior, but didn't quite meet Matt's standards. So he ended up pulling off first place. As always.
It'll work.
Beautiful.
Well, she got in a hell of a lot easier than you did. I guess she's the driver.
No, you don't have to Hey everybody, Chris with Legendary Customs based out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Thank you very much for joining us. Behind me is the 1971 GMC Jimmy, better known as the Menace. The reason why we call it the Menace is because the owner's father, his name was Dennis, and his nickname was the Menace. This truck means a lot to the owners. It has a lot of family history, and actually that's why I like doing vehicles, because it's the memories from the past and the memories that are yet to be created. A lot of people will connect a lot of memories to a specific vehicle, and this one is no different. We basically took it from sitting literally out in a field covered in weeds and sunk in the mud to the finished Menace. The color is wool gray. It's been a color that we've been wanting to put on a vehicle for a long time. I call it a living color because literally it changes with what's going on for lighting. Right now it's overcast. It looks like a nice deep rich gray. When it's bright out, it will look like a light gray with a ton of metallic in it and candy. And then of course with the sunset, it'll actually get a nice green hue to it. So it's just from gray to tan to green. It's just a living color. This is the tallest vehicle that's ever come out of Legendary Customs. Normally we're putting them to the ground. This one went up in the air. Believe it or not, it's only a 2-inch lift. However, it came in on 31s and it's rolling out on 35s. So we got some lift out of the tires also. Basically, we stripped it down, media blasted it, turned it into what it is today. A lot of new panels. In fact, the only thing left original on this vehicle is the firewall, the front cowl, the windshield surround, and the tailgate, and of course the fiberglass topper. But everything else literally is brand new. One of the biggest challenges of doing this Jimmy, actually, believe it or not, was putting on the fiberglass top. Not because it was difficult, not because it's really extremely heavy, not because of any other reason except for you only get one shot to drill the holes. And there's 10 holes, and you have to get all 10 of them in the exact right spot. We didn't have a pattern to drill anything out. So we literally had to measure twice, 3 times, 4 times, and make it fit perfect. And it was nerve-wracking. I drilled the holes right, it fits. This is the original topper that came on it that was sitting out in the farm in the weeds from 1971. It's fiberglass. We did work on the fiberglass, and then we did Raptor lining over the top of it. A lot of people use it on their truck beds. It's extremely durable, has a nice look to it for finish. It's kind of a semi-gloss, so it's not flat. Brings out a lot of the body lines because it is a semi-gloss. And on the inside, I don't think they're going to be mudding with it, but if they do, there is no carpet. The entire floor is done with the same Raptor lining, and it just gives it a real nice finished look. And again, it's durable, so when they're climbing in and out, they have no worries whatsoever. Now, speaking of durability, with these big 35-inch tires, and if they go in the mud, which they might do, you can't see it, but all the way down the side, we put on a clear 3M paint protection. We didn't want to put mud flaps on that will take away from the looks of the vehicle, but we did want to protect that paint from chipping. Even going down the highways, if these pick up a rock and throw it, it could chip the paint. So from the body line down, there is a clear 3M finish on here to protect the paint. It's something that, this is the first vehicle that we actually put it on, but it's something that we will be doing in the future on more vehicles where they're going to be drivers, because if you follow the body line, you literally cannot see the seam where the paint protection ends and the paint begins. So it's a really, really nice product by 3M, and we will use it more often. And believe it or not, this vehicle is what it would have come from the factory. There's not a lot of customization to it. This is more of a restoration. We're proud to have done it. It's 2 inches higher from the factory. That's it. Taller wheels. We did change the hood to a 2-inch cowl hood because the owners wanted to have something a little bit more sporty. But the V8, could have got a V8 from the factory back in 1971. We did put in 3-inch stainless exhaust, but it had exhaust. So I mean, everything's there. It's just crazy that this is more of a restoration than a customization, and the lines are beautiful. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. It's just a gorgeous truck. Again, all of you are appreciated. Thank you very much for tuning in, following the Menace. We have many, many more vehicles to come for you. Remember, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Please subscribe and watch our YouTube channel. And if you like what you see, have some comments down below. Tell us. If you think we should be doing something a little bit different, hit us with it. We're cool. We appreciate you.